Good morning. This is my fourth to make this video, and mostly is because video space. I need to delete a lot of videos from my phone, but I'm going to transfer it over to my MacBook, in which I have a lot of videos there I have to upload. So for me, doing this is a process. Again, I want to thank friends of mine to help with promoting my channel and getting at least 1,000 subscribers so far. So what we're gonna do is maintain or try to see if anyone wants to say hello. All right, so I am going to read a little bit of my book here, but I want to let everybody know that you're doing all right. We're still here. We're alive. Means there's more stuff for us to do. Do not allow other people outside to affect you, because they don't know any better. What do they know in your life? They don't know anything. And if they assume and they want to talk to you in such disrespect, hang up. You know, they'll figure it out. They'll learn real quick when you're trying to talk with them and they're like, oh, you know, and then they're like, hello? They'll figure out real quick. Remember, your reality, you're in charge of it. And the most important thing, especially in this book by Neville Goddard, is, you know, your awareness. And if you can get this book, it's not really, but it is a page turn, I'll tell you that. It's about 100 pages. 106 pages. And the last page here says, leave the mirror and change your face. Right? Leave the world alone and change your concept of yourself. If that doesn't explain what this book is, and I've read this a couple of times, and you know, chapter 1 you have I am, right? I know I read this before in another video, but here we are. Chapter 2 gives you your consciousness. Power of assumption is chapter 3. 4 is desire. 5, the truth that sets you free. 6 is the attention. 7, the most important part, attitude. Chapter 8, I don't know why I have a problem reading this word. It looks like renunciation, but I don't, you know, 8th grade dropout, sorry, 9th grade, 2 weeks high school, but finished, and here I am. Number 9, preparing your place. Number 10, creation. 11, interference. 12, subject control. 13, acceptance. 14, effortless way. 15, crown of the mysteries. 16, personal impotence. 17, all things are possible. 18, be ye doers. 19, essentials. 20, righteousness. 21, free will. 22, persistence. 23, case histories. 24, failure. 25 is faith. 26, destiny. And 27, reverence. Each chapter looks like it's a couple of pages long. Yeah. Chapter 1, all things, when they are admitted, are made manifest by the light. For everything is made manifest is light. The light is consciousness. Consciousness is one. Manifesting is legion of forms of level of consciousness. There is no one that is not all that is for consciousness. Though expressed in the infinite series of level, it is not divisible. There is no real separation of gap in consciousness. I am cannot be divided. I may conceive myself to be a rich man, a poor man, a beggar man, or a thief, but the center of my being remains the same. Regardless of the concept I hold of myself, at the center of manifestation, there is only what I am. I am manifesting in legion of form or concept or itself, and I am that I am. I am is the self-definition of the absolute, the foundation of which everything exists. I am is the first cause substance. I am is the self-definition of God. I am a feeling of permanent awareness. The very center of consciousness is the feeling of I am. I may forget who I am, where I am, what I am, but I cannot forget that I am. The awareness of being remains regardless of the degree of forcefulness of who, where, and what I am. Regardless of the degree of forcefulness of who or where I am, and that which, admit, underneath numbered form is ever the same. This great discovery cause reveals that good or bad, man is actually a bidder of his own faith, and that is his concept of himself that determines the world of which he lives, and his concept of himself is his reaction to life. In other words, if you are experiencing ill health, know the truth about cause. You cannot attribute an illness to anything other than the particular arrangement of the basic cause substance or arrangement which produces by your reaction to life and is defined by the concept I am unwell. That is why you are told, let the weak man say, I am strong. Joel 3:10. For this assumption, the cause substance I am is rearranged and must therefore manifest that which is arrangement affirmed. This principle governs every aspect of your life, be it social, financial, intelligent, or spiritual. I am is that reality to which, whatever happens, we must turn for the explanation of the phenomenon of life. It is I am concept of itself that determines the form of the scenery of its existence. Everything depends upon the attitude towards itself, that which it will not affirm as true or itself cannot awaken in its world. That is your concept of yourself, such as I am strong, I am secure, I am love, determine the world in which you live in order. In other words, when you say I am a man, I am a father, I am an American, you are not defined difference I am. You are defining different concept of arrangement of the one cause substance. The one I am, even the phenomenon of nature, if the tree were articulate, it would say, I'm a tree. The apple tree, a fruitful tree. When you know this consciousness is the one and only reality, conceiving itself to be something good, bad, or indifferent, and becoming that which is convinced itself to be, you are free from the tyranny of second causes, free from the belief that there are causes outside of your own mind that can affect your life. In the state of consciousness, in the individual is found the explanation of the phenomenon of life. It's man's concept of himself. We're different. Everything in this world would be different. He concepts of himself being that what it is, everything in his world must be as it is. Thus, it is abundantly clear that there is only one I am, and you are and you are that I am. And while I am is infinite, you, by your concept of yourself, are displaying only a limited aspect of the infinite I am. So to close this off, build thee more stately mansion, or, O my soul, at the swift season roll, leave thy low vaulted pass. Let each new temple nobler than the last. Shut thee from heaven with the dome more vast, till thou at length art free. Leaving thine outgrown shall be life unresting seal. Oliver Weldon Holmes, Sr. A chamber obelisk, right? Anyways, concept of that is basically understanding that we are the same. Think of, for my technical people, you have people who are computer guys, tech guys, or anything that is very massively technical. For example, if you make a base code and you want to make copies of it and then mess it up, what you do is you take the source, which is God, and then it creates you. And you have everything just like God. You can do everything just like God. This body, everything. But the only difference is when you come and play this game called Earth and you wake up, you're here to forget everything. Lots of lessons, but you don't know what they are. So the best advice would be to take it as an observer. Look outside, and when things are going crazy and it's jumping on you, you just sit back and shut your mouth and just reflect and listen. You may have a lot of things in your head talking. Just silence it. Listen to what someone else is telling you. And at the end of the day, nod your head, tell them you're right, and let it go. Because what reality are we creating? Are we creating the reality of something amazing, or we're creating the reality of something bad? If you get in an altercation with someone and it starts to get like it's looking like it's bad, you just stop it right there in its track and you say, hey, first of all, I came here with love and light. I don't know why things are getting negative. And remember, when you know what you have and they know what they have, it is not their right to disclose things to you in a negative manner, because you already know. And it takes time for your subconscious to kick in and do what needs to be done. And we live in a grand world where we have a lot of people who want the best in life. And when you think bigger than that, like 5D spiritual, what that is basically, if we had an end goal before we came here, we knew exactly what we were going to do, you're going to have to trust it. And there's a lot of things in my life that I look back and go, why did I get the luck, and why things happen to me? Why did I make the decision? And then when I thought I was ready to make things happen, I had a lot of people come up to me with their hands and say, oh, wait, or don't do that yet. And you hear from a family member or someone you trust, and you're like, oh. And then years go by and some other person starts to disrespect your life. And you know what? let it happen, and that's it. No one lives in your shoes, and no one should be able to come there and tell you how to live, or what you should have done, or who cares, right? So you have today. It's a beautiful day, and you move forward, and nothing can stop you. So I leave you with that. This is chapter 1 of The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. I think I paid, it's like $10. So if you can go on Amazon and buy a copy of it, or eBay, or whatever way you buy your stuff, I hope you enjoy this short reading. It's a good morning. I have to warm up my coffee because I don't think it's warm right now. It is not. But love and light, namaste. We're here to raise the vibration. And I've been looking at a lot of my videos in the past, and a lot of it is very abstract. So again, I'm still figuring out this channel, and it will evolve. I might go back and re-edit all my thumbnails to make it more flashier, because the content that I've heard from people who have watched my stuff on the back has told me it is good, and there's a lot of stuff I need to re-edit. So I'll leave you with a positive note. We are good people on this planet. Earth has made it to the 5th dimensional vibration. I don't know if you noticed that the sun is brighter. A lot of things, when you need something, can manifest a little bit faster. You just need a little bit more focus on that thought. And we are slowly raising the vibration. The old 3D paradigm of Earth is gone. It's slowly disappearing. Today is Thursday, so I normally look at the news, and I have no interest in looking at the news. The only thing I recommend anyone to do to protect yourself, especially in a world with financing, and I'm not one to advocate what you do with your money. You do what you want with your money. However, I have people who told me they got $1 million in the bank. Well, that's good. So are you getting the full potential of what that is? Or should you buy silver? Or should you buy real estate? Money or whatever, it's fake. It's numbers on a screen. And so like YouTube, with all the numbers on your account, what you got to do to make things happen. You got all these things. But with my channel, I'm learning, and I hope if you have some tips and pointers, let me know. Definitely like, subscribe, so that I can figure what you guys like, what you guys don't like. I'm getting some feedback from people calling or texting, and that's okay. So the ones that are new, welcome. And we're gonna travel to Puerto Rico. I'm leaving in the 24th. It was supposed to be the 21st, that Monday to Saturday, because I was gonna do some work here in Vegas, but it didn't happen. Something happened with the tickets. Prices went up, and then they went down, and then I found a good price. And then when I asked to get the ticket, the dates, when you're up and you didn't buy it, you just take what you can. I don't know where that miscommunication happened, but I'll be in Puerto Rico. I reached out to another YouTuber, and and I said hi, and they just said hi and thanks. I don't think they are alerting that I'm going to be there. Hopefully, when I swing by, I can say hi, and then we'll do a selfie, and go from there. I lived in Puerto Rico I still do technically. I still got my driver's license, but I've lived there for many years. I love it. I'm planning on going back and doing some more stuff. And I have a drone now. I figured out how to travel from here to Puerto Rico with the drone. You got to separate the batteries because it's a different type of battery to weight power ratios. So very exciting stuff. Other than that, thank you very much for being here. This is my way of contributing to this beautiful world we live in. And if you like, definitely subscribe, share, and go from there. This is the morning coffee with a little bit of some small reading of some Neville Goddard, some what is that? It's called metamorph. I'll find out what the name of it is. But I have a couple of other things I'm going to put together, and one of them is my journal. So I'm going to put a video together for how I put my journal together, and then the other parts that I'm going to put on the background would be some frequency meditation, things I've used for myself to get my mind right. So I'm going to create a section for that, and I hope you guys would enjoy it and go from there. Other than that, have a great day.